Hello, my little storm clouds. Am I okay calling you that? I'm just really sick of always just saying hi guys all the time, so I'm going to start calling you my storm clouds instead, unless you can think of something better than that. Anyway, moving on. Today I am building a traditional Japanese mansion, and when I first started this build, I was just looking at loads of reference images and I found some AI images that looked really cool. But then I got some great tips from Ninni, she likes to be called, but her handle is Ninsta, on traditional Japanese builds. One of the features that she mentioned is called an engawa. Hopefully I am saying that correctly, but it basically means edge side, and that refers to the veranda that goes all the way around the house, which I did have a veranda, but it wasn't going the entire way around the house. So I decided to change it up and have it wrapping all the way around the house, other than the front section, which has its own little veranda where you enter the home. Engawas were also used in older houses as hallways. So if you can see on my build here, between each bigger section of the build, so if there's like 3 larger buildings, there is like a little hallway joining them. I do end up changing this and have it open and have it as part of the engawa. And this little tiny building on the left hand side here was just in the reference image, and I wasn't 100% sure what it was, but looking at some of the features that Ninni said, tea pavilions or tea houses were also very common, so I'm wondering if in the reference image that is what this is. So that is what I'm going to make it as. It might need to be slightly larger, I don't know, I'm going to look into it a little bit more when I get around to the interior, because I still haven't done the interior from this other than the porch area. And in this porch area, or genkan I think it is called, which is like the entryway, another key feature that is often seen is they are recessed into the floor, so you step down into them before you go into the rest of the house, and this is where you would remove your shoes. So that is the only part of the interior of this build done. The rest is not done yet, so I haven't got a build video of that. I will upload this unfurnished to the gallery, but I will need reminding because I know I will forget. My gallery ID is StormDesignYT, so if it's not on there and you can't find it, you can comment down below telling me to put it on the gallery, and I will. I'm just really forgetful. Once I get round to the interior, I will be using more of Ninni's suggestions because she's done a lot of Japanese builds. I'm going to flash up some of the builds she's done because she did send me some images that she has done herself, and they are really good builds. So I actually started this build back in October, I think, because it was before For Rent was released and I had early access to For Rent, so it would have been before then. So maybe around October, end of October-ish, I started building this, and I've only just come back around to making the video. I do apologise because I did post a teaser of this build and a lot of people were excited, and you're only just getting it now. But yeah, the For Rent pack took over my life for a good like month and a half, and then it was Christmas. So I just didn't get anything done other than a few shorts. I don't think I uploaded a long form video for like 2 weeks. I'm hoping now we are into the new year, I've got a bit of a schedule planned, so I will hopefully be having videos out on Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays, I think. Are they the days that I planned? I think they're the days that I planned. I have them wrote down because, like I said, I am so forgetful. And on all the other days, I'm going to attempt to do shorts. It is slightly different this week because I uploaded on a Monday because I just wanted to get one video up for the start of the year. So it is slightly different this week, but going on to next week, everything should be back to normal and I will be on a schedule. I really hope I can stick to it. If I miss any videos, I will have to upload the video the following week. I'm trying to keep to that. I'm trying to keep strict because this is my job now. I need to be able to do this. So if I miss anything, then it has to go on to the next week, which means more work for me next week. I've just got to think like that. Is there any builds you guys would want me to do? I have a list wrote down of ideas that I want to do. Whether I get round to all of those or whether I change my mind is another story. But I really like to get ideas from you guys because some of you have some really cool ideas. So let me know if you've got any ideas or if there's any tutorials that you would like. And basically what I mean by that is if you want something in the game that's not in the game, I might be able to make it because I like doing that. I love that challenge of trying to create something that's not actually in the game. So please let me know if you want me to try the amount of times I go on Pinterest and I look up CC furniture for The Sims, and then I try and make it in the game and make it functional, or as functional as I can get it. by not using CC. I did use the terrain tool a lot in this build, as you can see here, and it was to create some height underneath the build, as well as going down to create like ponds going around the base of the build. Because I feel like a lot of Japanese builds, when you look at them, have a lot of water around them, and I just think it looks absolutely stunning. I added loads of lily pads in the water. I also did some floating lanterns. And in the back garden area, I added a little zen garden where you have the sand and the rake. So I added that in the back area, as well as an onsen. Off camera, I also added the wall that's going all the way around the edge. I couldn't fully add it going all the way around, so you can see here it sort of stops near that top corner. And that is because of where the terrain is. When you put the wall up against it, the terrain goes weird. So I end up putting a rock there. And I do the same on the other side also. And on top of the wall, I did the same style of roofing that is on the main portion of the build. And I always find the flooring looks weird around here, so I ended up putting a really short fence. This is one from base game called Smooth Keeper, and I put that around the edge of this little zen garden. I've really loved landscaping like the past few months, and I've just done another build I've started, and I put so much effort just into the landscaping. And then I go to my interior and I just suck at interiors now. I'm like, did I always suck at interiors, or is it just because I'm putting so much effort into the outside that when it comes to the inside I can't be bothered anymore? It could be that. But I would love to do a video on landscaping. Please let me know if you want me to do that, because I really do enjoy landscaping and I think my stuff looks okay. It might not be the best, but I sort of have some ideas on how to make things look a little bit better, especially for anybody new. And I wanted to add some more water, so I've got these little fountain areas down this side, and I'm pretty sure I had a little fountain on the end, so it looks like water is flowing down. Then it was just a case of adding more trees, moving them around, thinking they are a good size, so you can still see inside the build if you want to play in this, because there's nothing worse when you're trying to play in the build and there is stuff like trees in the way. Here is the little onsen, created with some trees, plants and rocks around the edge to sort of make it suit the rest of the build. But that is pretty much it for this build. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!